Hey guys, it's been really cold in the northern hemisphere over the past couple days. So what do you think about some broccoli, cheese, and bacon soup? Now you can substitute the bacon with ham. I'm using pancetta because I had some left from the other day, so I'm going to use it. So this is what we're going to need for our recipe, guys. Some pancetta or bacon, 5 to 6 strips of bacon. 1 shallot, 1 onion, 3 tablespoons of flour, some garlic, butter, some broccoli florets. We've got some whole milk here. We've got obviously some cheddar cheese. We've got some chicken stock broth here. We've got some half and half, and of course, as always, some salt and pepper. So let's go ahead and put this together. Broccoli, cheese, bacon soup. Alright, I've got a relatively deep pan here, so I'm going to go ahead and add in our ham product. Like I said, you can use bacon or you can use, ham. This happens to be pancetta, and we're going to cook this down and render out some of the fat inside of this. Once your bacon has become crispy, go ahead and remove it and set it aside. I'm going to set mine right here on some paper towels. Okay, as you can see, that's about the right amount of drippings we want to have left. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of butter to our pan. And we'll go ahead and melt this in with the bacon droppings. I'm going to go ahead and add our 1 medium onion to this. And I'll also go ahead and add our 1 chopped shallot. And your house is about to smell really, really good, guys. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons or 1 clove of garlic. And we're going to stir this in. And we'll cook these down until they become semi-translucent or translucent, or they become clear. Alright, add in your 3 tablespoons of flour and stir this in really well. You want to make sure that you cook the flour taste out of the flour. So you want to cook this for a couple minutes and make sure that it is combined. We're going to go ahead and add a 1.5 cups of chicken stock or chicken broth to this and stir. Scrape the bottom of the pan as much as you can. Try to get all the little hard bits off the bottom of your pan, because that's nothing but flavor. And we're also going to go ahead and add salt and pepper at this point. I'm going to add in our 4 to 5 cups of the broccoli florets, which is just the top part of the broccoli there. And we'll mix this in. And remember, season this at this point. I seasoned mine just a few minutes ago with salt and pepper, so go ahead and get this combined as best as you can. Once you get it stirred in, go ahead and reduce your heat and add your 2 cups of whole milk to this and stir. Always stir. And we'll go ahead and add our 1 cup of half and half to this now. If you want to add anything extra, maybe some jalapenos or something like that, right now would be the time. I may add just a little bit of cayenne pepper to this, just to give it that little bit of hidden heat. But ultimately, you want to go ahead and just let this come to a simmer. I've got an eighth of a teaspoon of red pepper that I'm going to put in here, and I'll stir this in real good. And what we're going to do now is just bring this to a nice simmer, and we're going to cover it, and we'll let that simmer for between 25 and 30 minutes. We want the little broccoli florets to become nice and tender. Alright, we have let this simmer for 25 minutes here. I'm gonna just check it out. I'm gonna stir it and see what it looks like, see what we're working with. All right, looks fantastic, y'all. This is awesome. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding our cheese here. I've got about 2 cups of shredded cheddar, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this in. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat completely off, so there's no more heat. And I'm just gonna stir in this cheese in increments until it's melted in here. All right, we have melted our 2 cups of cheddar in this, and as you can see right now, if you like it chunky, you can go ahead and serve it just like this. You're through. And if you like it creamy, I recommend that you go ahead and let this cool down just a tad and put it in a blender in a couple batches and just blend it so it becomes smooth. Or if you have one of these, an immersion blender, go ahead and use it in here. And just go ahead and sort of puree or thin out your soup. And the last thing we're going to do, as you can see, that immersion blender worked perfectly. It's very creamy now. We're just going to add in our a little bit more than half of our pancetta that we fried earlier, and stir this in. All right, we are ready to serve. Let me show you how I'm going to serve this up. Let me rotate this. I've got see the bread here, guys? Well, I've cleared out the inside of this, okay? And I'm just going to fill this up with the soup. And then we'll garnish with a little extra cheese on top of this. Just like that. I'll go ahead and use some scallion for garnish. And we'll put some of our reserved pancetta up there. And there you go, guys. That is my version of broccoli, cheese, bacon soup. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in a couple days. Until then, be safe, everybody. Bye.